Time now for First Alert Weather with meteorologist Rob Nucatola.
All right, we get started on 24-hour temperature cast to point out how warm it is early and how much cooler it's going to be later, and then how cold it's going to get tomorrow morning. So going the other way with these temperatures as we'll turn the winds around and bring in much cooler and drier air after we deal with this line of showers and some thunderstorms. I don't see anything dangerous out there yet. We'll keep looking. A few wind gusts, some heavy downpours, absolutely, and certainly some thunder and lightning. Got some near Moultrie right now, down Highway 319 through Thomasville to Beachton and into northern parts of Leon County. A pretty intense line of rain. We've got a little bit more when you get down Highway 319 farther south into Wakulla County, just north of Crawfordville, and then all the way down to the coast when you head into parts of Franklin County. So we're watching this first wave. There's a little bit more behind it, and there's even more behind that. So it's not like it's one and done with this rain. We'll probably have a couple of hours where we'll continue to find some showers developing even after this first wave moves through, but it's all moving quite slowly, so some decent rainfall accumulations are expected before this is all said and done. We're at 72 this morning in Tallahassee, 71 in Valdosta, and it's 70 in Thomasville. That breeze from the mostly south or southwest, and it is definitely breezy out there. Much cooler air off to the north and west. That's what will wash through the area later on today. We'll hang on to some of these 70s for a while this morning, then they'll start dropping through the 60s, and once those winds really turn around and that breeze freshens up with that cooler and drier air, we're going to see temperatures plummet by this afternoon and this evening. So the winds right now definitely noticeable. Got a couple of spots up towards Dothan and Blakely behind that next batch of rain where those breezes have already made that shift. I'm not expecting reduced visibilities except because of the rain. I'm not counting on a whole lot of fog out there, but of course, that morning commute is going to be a little bit wet and a little bit treacherous, so be careful on the roads. Now, there is much cooler air, but this is going to be one of those quick one-shots and done. So we get our rain chances likely all finished by lunchtime. Then once that exits through the area and the breeze perks up out of the north and west, here comes the cooler and drier. Once it settles in, it's going to stick around for a couple of days. Now, I don't expect the temperatures to stay so low for a prolonged period of time, but I think we get like 2 mornings where we've got to expect frost or even light freezes. Tomorrow morning, we're going to find temperatures that get back down near 32, especially if those winds calm down tonight, and I think that they will. On the Gulf today, winds out of the southwest first, northwest later. It will stay breezy throughout the day. The rain early and some of those storms could have some heavy downpours. We're going to go with rough conditions in the seas, and those winds up to 30 knots. It's 60s and 70s. I'm calling it waves of rain because it's not just a couple of showers. It could be some impressive amounts, and then it moves away, and then there's going to be a little bit more, and then maybe that'll taper off to showers later this morning. As our temperatures today stay in the 60s and 70s until those winds shift, and then with the clearing and the cooling, we'll notice a big change by this afternoon and especially by this evening. It's going to get cool in a hurry, and tonight when that sun goes down a little after 5:30, it'll be getting cold quickly. Tomorrow morning, a lot of us are going to wake up and we're talking 35, 34, 33, 32 out there for morning temperatures. So there's quite a bit of cold coming for a couple of mornings. And you know what? I think tomorrow afternoon we're going to be hard pressed to get back to 60 even with decent sunshine. Friday, we start to warm back up, and I do think over the weekend, much more mild, much more seasonable. Mid-40s, middle and upper 60s, that's normal at this point in December. But I do see some 30s for a couple of days in the mornings. And of course, first things first, we got those rain chances this morning. I'll keep looking to see if anything more serious develops. Right now, it feels like just a couple of pockets of heavy rain.